Well, guys, I finally got the Jeep harness to work. I got a 2013 Jeep here as a donor. It came with the bi halogen headlights with the separate turn signal. Um, I know the 2013 or 2014s are a little bit different, but I'll make it work. The LEDs I decided not to integrate into the headlight circuit just because I was having intermittent flickering issues with the LEDs. So I'm actually powering them from a separate source. Um, what I suggest is tapping into like the rear defrost circuit on one of these mini fuses and use a piggyback, add a circuit to piggyback onto that circuit and power the LEDs. They're only 20 watts, so like a 10 amp fuse would be fine. I use a Morimoto relay harness with a CAN bus, flicker free. So I'll power up the HID here and show you. And I actually have the LEDs dim down when the HIDs come on, just like factory. So now you can tell the LEDs are about half the brightness. It shows that they're flickering in the video, but I'm thinking the LEDs are pulsed by a pulse width modulating controller, so that's why my camera's picking this up. Otherwise, in real life, they're not, if you look at it with your naked eye. So there's the cutoff line of the HIDs. So I'll flip it over to high beam here. See if you can get a good view of that. There you go. So that's high beam. And I'll turn on the four ways so you can see the LED turn signal in that. Now, I know some guys want the LEDs to turn off when the turn signal is on, which I can do. I'll have to add another module in line with that turn signal, and that'll be an additional charge onto the harness because that's a special control board that I build myself. So otherwise it's simple. You plug it in to the old factory inputs. You got a couple of load resistors to fool the computer so there's no errors, and then mount the headlights, run your grounds. I put the grounds here. I think that's a sensor for temperature. I'm not sure, but it seemed to have good contact to a solid frame here on the radiator support. So that's where everything's mounted. Relay wise, I would maybe stick it back up in there by the computer, which would be right there. Just attach it to one of these bolts or something here, hang it so the water doesn't penetrate into it. And I took power from this fuse block here. There's a big bolt there with the common positive. Take power from your relay harness here. As you can see, it says battery there. Put your lug off your relay harness to that and route your wiring. I didn't get the passenger side or the driver's side put on just because I wanted to test it first, and I think it'll work out great. The Mustang harness is similar. You have to wire the LEDs in by yourself. It's kind of a pain, but everything can't be integrated unless it's going to be a very complex harness and very expensive to make. So I figured I'd simplify it and make it nice and easy. So if you have any other questions, just hit me up on my website. Thanks.